Hello everyone, hopefully everyone is having an amazing day today. I am making this video to show off a strategy that is super underrated and is actually super good, in which I actually hit MOAB pit with this strategy, as you can see in the background, with not too much of a problem. So you shouldn't really have a problem hitting it either, or even going higher, like BFB or ZMG, although I personally just have not hit that. And two of these towers are actually about to get a buff, will make them even better and make the strategy even better and even more in the meta after this update comes out, whenever it does. But hopefully you do enjoy the video, and if you do, make sure to like and subscribe if you do enjoy. But the strategy involves a middle path Darling Gunner, bottom path Engineer, and the bottom path Super Monkey, which Super Jump Bumbo did show on one of his live streams, but sadly he didn't stick with it, which I wish he would, because it is a super fun strategy and I would recommend it to all of you. Alright, so I'm going to be showing a bit of what the strategy is in the back and how to play it. So immediately, you won't have the money for a Darling Gunner, but you just want to wait one tick and you place the Darling Gunner in a good position where it has a straight line to shoot. Now, it doesn't really have to be a completely straight path line. It just has to be around that, because you don't have focused firing in this strategy. So you just kind of go bottom path immediately. You want to get powerful darts as soon as possible, no matter what. Because it actually, on one map you don't, but on most maps you do go for powerful darts immediately, and Docks is one of those maps. And so you basically, after you get powerful darts, you want to immediately go for clearing an obstacle if there is an obstacle in the way. If there's not, then you're even better off for money, for eco. But yeah, you remove the obstacle and you're just kind of chilling, you just let your Darling Gunner do his thing, in which now you want to go for around advanced targeting and the faster shooting. Now, you don't need it immediately, you just need it whenever you do really need it. There's not really a set time you need it, unless you're getting pushed or it's a higher round. I would say about round like 5 or something, you do probably need them. Like right now I'm living without it. It's only when he starts to send yellows right here that I get the upgrade, because I know that I can't deal with yellows without it. And with this, it'll really help with dealing with yellows. And he stopped sending yellows because I know he knows I can deal with it. So later on, you want to put down an Engineer, in which you just kind of put it wherever your enemy sends balloons. Just at the very beginning, where the balloons start coming out of, you want to put the Engineer right next to it, because the Engineer targets the nearest track next to him. So you just want to go bottom path Engineer. You want to go straight to double gun, nothing else. Because everything else sucks on the Engineer. The bottom path is actually pretty good. Now, this will actually help with balloon popping power quite a bit, but I wouldn't rely on it because it's not that good. You want to have the Darling Gunner for that, but as soon as possible, you want to go for a balloon trap, which might take you a couple rounds, maybe around like round mid 7, that you get the balloon trap, which is perfectly fine. You just want to make sure your opponent's sending eco, and if he's not, then do not get the balloon trap, because it's just not worth it at all. Like if you're facing a sniper player that doesn't send eco, and this one is a sniper player that does send eco, it just kind of works out for me, I guess. Kind of works out for this strategy. You might not see this higher leagues or whatever, but as you can see there, the balloon trap actually gives you 700 after it gets filled up. Now, this is perfect for white balloons, because white balloons are basically the same as reds, in which people will send a ton of them and won't really care about the money, because they're really efficient with money. And you can see they're going in, and then it gives me money pretty quick because they're white balloons, because they have a lot of balloons inside them and they're pretty strong. You can see again, I got 700 again. That was like the 3rd time for getting 700. That is already 2,100 money. That is just, it's insane. It already almost paid for itself. It's halfway for paying for itself. And it's only been out for 2 rounds. I also forgot to talk about this, but after you get your first Engineer and you get that up to the balloon trap, and once you get enough money, you just want to continue spamming down white balloons or whatever. You just want to get Hydro Rocket Pods. You just want to keep it there, just let it do its thing. And yeah, as you can see, you send a little bit of a purple rush, and my balloon trap dealt with that. Not completely, but for the most part. And then you have the Hydro Rocket Pods to clean up. And it just makes the push literally nothing. Now, it was kind of a small push, but it still was a push. And right now, I'm just going for white balloons. I'm just holding down white balloons. He's kind of struggling. Quite a bit, actually. I don't think he's going to take any damage here, but I think he gets kind of close, too. Yeah, you just kind of sit like this for a while. And this is kind of the part where you kind of just go astray from just like a singular strategy. You kind of just do whatever you feel is needed. But just go eco for a while. See, he hasn't sent eco for quite a bit. Now, this is a sniper strategy, but your opponent sending eco will actually benefit you, so they might not send eco, in which they will have less money. So just watch out for that and think about that. So I go for a super monkey here, or actually go for Gwendolyn here, and just kind of put her right at the top of docks. Now I put a super monkey right next to Gwen because she will actually buff up other towers, which I mean it's just a small thing. You don't really have to do it, but it can help. I would also recommend Oben. Because Oben has a really good ability, like level 10 ability. Now you want to immediately go for Dark Knight as soon as possible. And as you can see, I did sell my balloon traps because he was not sending eco. And later on, he's going to start sending eco, and I'm going to place one more. Now this is a little bit of a push, and I actually buy Rocket Storm, in which I use the ability to help a little bit. But Hydro Rocket Pods can take out any type of balloon. Like, it can do damage to any type of balloon. Of course, it can't take out everything, but it can do damage to any of them. Now, here, I send another balloon trap, because I was thinking he's going to send more eco, maybe. And this would also show him that he shouldn't send any more eco, because he just gives me money. Now, I'm about to upgrade my Super Monkey to Plasma, and from here on out, you just kind of want to spam Super Monkeys, and yeah, that's basically just a strategy from here on out. The strategy is more of early game, and there's not really a late game aspect besides just spamming Super Monkeys and eventually getting a Dark Champion if you had that unlocked. Now, this strategy is actually super good against DDTs, which is nice, which we'll see pretty soon in a couple of rounds, like 7 rounds. But yeah, I mean, as you can see, the Hydro Rocket Pods and the Dark Knight are just cleaning up those MOABs pretty easily. Not really a problem at all. I don't get why he really sent them, but he did. Kind of pointless. Now, don't really expect to get the strategy first time. You just kind of have to get used to it. It's just kind of one of those things. So just try it out a couple of times. If you like it, if you don't like it, it's whatever. If you do like it, then continue using it. If you don't like it, then don't use it. You just don't be using TAC or Sniper or Ninja. The thing is, I think literally all of those are good. I don't know about Ninja. I think it's kind of broken right now, like actually broken. But as you can see, he's setting more eco now, and he's setting a ton of pinks, in which I put down another engineer, in which he will start not sending eco anymore, just because he knows he's giving me money whenever he does that. And I do get one balloon trap off here. But we're coming up to DDTs, about 2 rounds off. Now you want to watch out for purple balloons here at the top, because you don't really need to watch out for them all that much, but like it's kind of scary. It's kind of scary seeing your Super Monkeys not being able to hit them. So you just got to be careful with that. But he goes for a rush right here, purple rush, and make sure that you sometimes use your ability, because you do need to here and there. It is a really helpful ability, especially against MOABs, except for the bad, because I mean you're not really gonna deal with the bad with a Rocket Storm. It just is what it is. But yeah, I also put an engineer at the top just so I can get a little bit more money. Now, if the map has eco or like enemies sending balloons and natural balloons in the same spot, you're even better off, because then no matter what, whenever you place down an engineer, it will always be there, and you don't have to continue selling it and buying it, whatever. You can just put it there and keep it there and keep on getting money from it. Now right here, I have a ton of money, and I'm just ready to send some DDTs, and which I do. Now this can actually defend against DDTs. He doesn't send me any. He did send me some Oh My Gods, but yeah, he can't deal with DDTs. But this strategy actually can, in which you just use your Rocket Storm ability and you have a couple of Dark Knights. If you can, you may need to afford 3 Dark Knights. I think 2 might be enough on a couple of maps. But yeah, and you can just sell some of the engineers if you still have them left over, and then get a Dark Knight. But yeah, just make sure you use that Rocket Storm, which will stall a MOAB or whatever. And if you did enjoy this video, make sure to like, make sure to sub, and make sure to check out my other videos, which I'll probably be posting more BTD battles too, which I actually am enjoying right now with this strategy. And yeah, hopefully you all did enjoy, and yeah, peace out.